Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. There's no way Kenyans are expressing their feelings against the finance bill, and the current president is now showing shoulder and toughness of his head and calling Kenyans as criminals, that they're the ones who demonstrated and destroyed the government property. Then I asked myself, if our old president can talk that way, then it means that William Ruto is not having feelings to any Kenyans, but to only use its goons to deconstruct those who are demonstrating or arrest those who are demonstrating for nothing. Earlier today, majority of Kenyans who were peacefully demonstrating and rejecting the finance bill, in fact, I was among them, we stormed the parliament to discuss the issues and factors affecting us. I wish if you could have been there live, then you could have been shocked. But in the real matter is that the police officers were using forces and attacking Kenyans who were demonstrating peacefully. Then it forced the military to take control in the country. And as all these were taking place, our MPs were forced to be hidden in the basement in the parliament building, because after Moses Masika Wetangula had had that interest to pass the finance bill together with his team who are puppet in William Ruto's administration, they were forced to hide after they had betrayed Kenyans for long. Our main question is, why is the government interested on this finance bill? And the people who have been shot there were many, in fact not even 3, as has been reported by the news reporters. There were many, believe me or not. And what I have realized is that our police officers are being given instruction by those who are in charge. This is a message for you. There is time you will regret on whatever you're doing to the sons and daughters of those who are fighting for their rights. Very sad that Ruto is now turning wild and can call Kenyans wild criminals, as he was just addressing the people today in the evening. In fact, I'm very much shocked when I've listened to that speech. But for now, on that video I have just displayed on our clip, that was one of the Gen Z who managed to storm the parliament and reached out the trousers or the clothes of those who are in charge, the speakers of the Senate. He wanted to test power of Moses Masika Wetangula on how he feels. But let us all forget all about this. How ruthless were the police officers? And they decided to disobey people's consent and obeyed those who are in State House order. I believe that something was taking place in State House, and Ruto was in charge in State House, controlling and giving direction to shoot to kill those who are demonstrating, which is very wrong. As a leader, you must stand with your people. And I'm very glad today, this evening, that EX Uhuru Kenyatta had given the late message to William Ruto's administration. If the power belongs to the people are the ones expressing their feelings. Why don't you humble yourself, listen to these people? And if there are some mistakes to be corrected, why don't you sit down with these people and rectify this mistake? But if you are tough-headed, you brag a lot, you talk a lot for nothing, and you are not so much concerned to John from Kajiado, how he survived. You are not so much concerned to Millie from Mpeketoni, how she survived. Then you call yourself a hustler. Then you call yourself a leader. So these people had waited for this for a long time. Now they have decided to challenge you. This is not the end of this war. Believe me or not, it is going to be worst as you ever experience. We are all very much aware that you want to call the curfew and the state of emergency. Those are your plans you have, and we are very much keen watching you. Let me tell you this. Whether this is going to hurt those who are supporting Ruto or those who are not supporting him. With me, I'm independent. You see, our country is being governed by law. It is not like for Uganda, where people are being discriminated. Every Kenyan is fighting for his oral right. These people decided to wake up very early in the morning to demonstrate because they are seeing that you discriminated their parents on the taxation which you implemented earlier. This is not the first taxation Ruto is implementing. So the Gen Z had regroup and form to allow the government that enough is enough. That is why they could have managed to abduct even those who are in the government. To tell them, not even abduct, sorry, I'm using this term wrong. They decided even to go to the parliament to express their feeling. These people were not just demonstrating and destroying properties as being reported. These people were peacefully demonstrating. They were just trying to defend themselves. But our police officers were using forces, tear gas, live bullet to shoot them. How are you doing to your colleague this way? How? One day you will need these people, but it is going to be too late. As I am speaking, the Molo MP's house have been set on fire, for your information. They raided some of the MP's supermarket. And again, the power is now belonging to the people. As Ruto tensed because of this treason he was trying to implement on Kenyans. This is very sad, and it should never be repeated in our country. In fact, to make it worse, he have called the demonstrators criminals. How sure is he? And he was the one who sent the goons to shoot to kill the innocent soul who are just demonstrating and expressing their feelings. Let us take 2 minutes this way as we condole with the family members, the young heroine and heroes who lost their life in this demonstration after defending the Kenyan's constitution. Yes, that is it. It's very sad, and condolences to the family members. Let's proceed. I just want to pick one or two things here. Oscar Sudi's restaurant bar have been also stormed. That is the news in. And so many things are taking place here because our leaders are not ready for us, and they are just walking up and down, enjoying the mortgages, enjoying the taxation. And they are happy when they see Kenyans losing their life for nothing. So Ruto is the one who had sent those goons to attack Kenyans who are demonstrating. Kenyans who are demonstrating peacefully, and they were fighting for their right. You cannot wake up very early in the morning and mount pressure on Kenyans that you want this finance bill to be passed. Then what is the secret behind this finance bill? And why are you demanding this bill to be passed? Those are the questions we must ask ourselves, and we must know it for long. It is very wrong that people like Kimani Chungwa, people like Ndini Nyoro, they are now hiding after they have brought all this storm in our country and making Kenyans to turn wild and storm the parliament building. Very sad, yet we have leaders who can sit down and rectify our mistake. Then you continue blaming Kenyans that they're the ones who started the destruction of the properties. Yet you are the ones who are not listening to Kenyans. Even Uhuru Kenyatta have said this, and this is not the first time Uhuru Kenyatta is speaking. Very sad, and let us think beyond the box and reason together that leadership will come and go. We will all die. However, how much you will take, how long you will take in this world. But what is the legacy? I'll keep on repeating this. Stop making Kenyans to suffer because of 1, 2, or 3. You want to pressurize some people. You want to impress some people. Sorry, that you know on yourself. That is whatever I had to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your great support to this channel. I'm a little bit late because I was held on those demonstrations, but I had to share this with you, and I want to appreciate you so much for staying tuned to this channel. Kindly consider to like this video, drop your opinion at the comment section below. Hongera to the Gen Zs and hongera to us as we condole with those who lost their life in this demonstration.